push go live, I need to be at that link already.
So push it.
So I'm gonna go to that link. Okay, so it says, do you mean? So I guess I do. All right, I said yes. How to make a cake? Is that you?
No.
Oh.
You should be seeing my face.
I see a picture of Dave.
So Lauren sees a picture of me.
You go to YouTube and you put it in the search bar.
All I have,
Okay.
unless I've got
So
number one,
she says you've got to go to the YouTube
And put it in the search bar.
and put it in the search bar in YouTube. All right, so let's give you the link again.
But I've got the link copied. I just got to paste it in. Okay, YouTube home. And there was also a YouTube live. Is that you?
Yes.
Let me back up and grab that.
This will make a lot of feedback if you're too close to it.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay, YouTube live. Okay. And I see the search bar. I'm going to type in
Do you want me to give you the video?
I pasted it in.
All right.
I hit enter.
https://u2.be/u1 capital T YOGRL 2Z capital Q. Got it on?
Well, a whole bunch of titles came up.
Practice 5 should be it.
Nope.
Not working.
Well, I mean, let me tell you what I'm searching for. HTTP, right?
HTTPS. After the P, do you have an S?
Yes.
Okay, then do you have a colon?
Yes.
Do you have //?
And those lean to the left, correct?
Those you lean to the right.
Okay, that could be the issue. Those are forward slashes to me.
So they start in the upper right-hand corner and they go toward the left.
Yeah.
On an angle. Okay. YouTube, YOUTU.BE. That same / that I was talking about. U1 capital T YOGRL 2ZQ.
I see you. Practice 5.
There you go.
It was the backslashes
that we're getting it. Okay. All right. So we just want to play with this and see what kind of quality we're getting. I got a new camera here, and I want to see the sound quality on this and see if it was as good, at least, as Zoom, because I can't use Zoom. I've got to use YouTube. Okay. Can you hear me?
Through the laptop?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, and I can see your chin move. Yes, I can hear you, and I can see your chin move.
Okay, I'm going to have Lauren hold this. I want you to see what I look like. Okay, 1 second.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I was gonna be on YouTube.
Okay.
You know that say it's on YouTube, right?
David, can you see me now?
Did we lose him?
David, can you hear me?
I think you lost him.
Yeah. Right, that's exactly it. But you can see me. What's the picture quality? Is it pretty good?
The lighting is a lot different than is a lot different than it's a lot different than
Wow, that's weird. Can you lower your volume on the computer?
Is it coming from us or from him?
David, can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, now I turned the light on behind me. Did that help it or make it worse?
Well, what I was saying is that the lighting is altogether different. So
Yeah.
your quality is a little soft, but not bad.
Better?
Oh, well, you have more definition that way.
So I'm guessing that's better.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can see my facial expressions and everything like that.
Well, yeah, I can see the color of your shirt. Yeah, it's the best you've had so far.
Okay, so that's
Compared
fine.
to what you had before in Zoom. I think this is a little softer, but I think it's the lighting.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the lighting, just figure out how I can make the lighting better or worse. I wonder, I'm going to turn on some different light combinations here. I don't have a lot of light choices, but
I would think you need some front lighting rather than behind you. It's just going to make you darker if you put it behind you.
I think so too.
so
Yeah.
that's not doing
A
anything.
definite no.
Yeah, that just makes it darker. You become backlit.
Can you hold this like this?
I can hold everything, honey. I have
Okay,
5
let's see
arms.
That's a nice light, but you're awful close to it.
I'm not.
But you got a lot of shadows.
I mean, I could put this, if I could put it, I can do this. Hold on.
Help. I'm putting it down. This isn't glitchy like Zoom, though. I like that.
I'm going to put the light behind a little bit farther back. Let's see.
Hello. Oh, Naja, wait. Oh. You was the whole computer with that. See, it gets so shadowy, though. I can see the shadows already.
Is that better or worse? David,
Yes, I'm still with you.
is that better or worse?
That's a little bit better, but you have a big shadow now over your left shoulder.
No.
Better or worse?
The same shadow.
All right, let me try changing the angle here.
I don't know if you can put your light dead in front of you because that's where your camera is, so that'd be kind of hard.
I can hold it in my teeth.
I can do that. But I don't want it to be in my eyes either.
Wait, let's see. I just lost you. Hold on. I'm really having trouble adjusting to this stupid camera. I can't see.
How's that? Any difference, David?
The shadow is there, but it's not as deep going off to your left. It's tighter behind you.
Is that better or worse?
The quality of the light, I think, is good, but again, you've got your elbow and shoulder, and from the belt down. I mean, I think in the room, it's the same shadow you see in the
No,
room.
definitely not.
I can turn that light on. Does that change it?
Uh,
I don't like that light.
no, the shadow's still there. It just made you a little darker. I can't, again, because it made the door bright,
Yeah.
and you.
Is that better? Worse?
The shadow is softer. Well,
I see the shadow. It's under my left arm, right? Is that
Yeah,
the
and
shadow?
over your left shoulder. By your head. I can see a shadow of your head right now.
Let's see if I change this a little bit more.
Okay, if we shine it right in your eyes, it's perfect.
Well, that's what it wants to be.
I know. That's why they had that kind of lighting in that.
Is that better?
Sorry.
that's a better. You're casting less of a shadow.
I know, but
That's the
it burns
best
my eyes
so
out.
far.
The problem is it burns your eyes out when it's that tight.
Can you aim it up? Would that
A
help?
little bit like that. How's that?
Yeah, it's almost, it's very minimal. Yeah, that's the best you set up so far.
How's that?
Yeah, that's a good lighting. It's the shadow is there, but it's very faint.
I'm wondering if I can get rid of that shadow.
Hardly fighting.
Does that get rid of that shadow?
I mean, it's so directly behind you. It's from my end. I can't see it, but
Are you seeing a shadow now?
That did not change
Didn't
the
change anything.
impact shadow at all.
Does this light need to be on? Does that make any
It
difference?
does not need to be on.
Okay.
What happens is the edge of your frame to your left becomes like a shadow, a dark shadow where the wall, where the light switch is on.
I see.
That's casting like a dark band, but that's like a frame.
How's that?
Shadow.
Better, worse?
You're lit better, but yeah, it's.
But that's the one where the light is directly in my eyes. The one that's the best is going to burn out my retinas. I'm going to have to give a little here because I need to be able to see. It's an hour show and I want to be able to see at the end of it. Couple. Is that doable?
I think that's doable compared to where you started. And yeah, there's a little shadow, but you can see when you're.
Does that make a difference? Does this light make any difference? This one on, this one off.
I think when it's on, it helps blend that wall with a switch
Okay.
into the shot. It makes the band. If you reached out with your left arm, you could see that your fingertips, right where your finger is, hands are, that's a dark band, and you can probably see it on the frame. Which, if you want that there, that's a nice edge, a nice demarcation from your.
Well, I want to be able to see my face clearly. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see the facial features. And then when I wear the masks, I'm going to put the mask on and see what that looks like.
Should I be hearing you through the computer?
I want to see if you can hear me between the computer. The problem with the computer is there's a lag.
Well, there's a lag now, a big lag when you're talking over the phone. And that's because I'm hearing you on a different device than you're speaking on.
Yeah, it's irritating. But we can't communicate with you through YouTube. That's the problem. I mean, we can communicate to you, David, but you can't talk back to him if he has the phone off.
Right.
That's why I like Zoom.
I have no audio interaction.
Exactly.
When I hang up the phone. Yes,
Yeah.
That's correct.
That's why Zoom's better, because you can interact with people, the audience. But
yeah, I'm thinking that YouTube Live is one way.
yeah.
How's that? Can you see me?
Yes. Very well.
The angle's lost. Should I get closer?
If you got closer, you have more definition.
Is
Yeah,
that better?
I mean, way more definition when you're that far.
All
And
right.
that distance.
That's a better distance for you to see
Yes.
the details of the face.
Exactly.
So I want to know where I am.
But when you're
This
back
is-
further,
Too close.
But
no,
until
the closer the better.
David, until we get the camera in the table where we're going to have it,
I just need to know the lines.
I know, but those won't be the same lines when I move things.
I know, but we're creating a line for yourself.
So yeah, that's a good distance right where you're at there. If you can remember that spot.
Is this too far back?
You begin to get loss of detail in the fabric of your shirt. The lettering over, as an example, I can't read the lettering. It's just like white.
I'm going to get a tape measure and just see how far the camera should be to give me the detail I want.
As your mark.
As a guide, yeah, because I can't tape the floor here. But I'm thinking from camera to me. Can you hold that? This is good right now. And this is,
Hit me in the eye.
oh, sorry. This is 2 feet, about 2 feet 9 inches. You're saying that's ideal for detail? Or 2 feet 8 inches? Is that about ideal for you,
He had you closer.
David? Dave?
I can hardly hear what you're saying.
Is this is 2 feet 8 inches? Is this ideal for you to see me?
That's a good distance
Okay.
for where you need to have your most clarity.
Okay. And I want to see how far back I can go and still be good. Hold on.
You lost about 5% when you stepped that far back.
Okay.
Now you're up to almost 20%. And I'm saying loss, I mean detail.
But like, it depends where I have
I
my.
know, but at the end of the day, we're just going to measure it out so we'll know where it is, right?
No,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be holding it and I'm going to change.
Yeah, but we're not going to let you do that, right? Because we're going to fix it a little bit better. So this is about, even if we're about 5 inches, we're okay. So 3 feet is too much.
Okay.
Dave, can you hear me?
Very rarely.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. I'm going to get my phone so I can see. I just want to get a sense of the distance here.
Yeah, if you have some masking tape, you can just put that down
Yeah, I know.
and put your little markers down where you're.
So this is about 3 feet 10 inches. And the quality here is okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
And again,
But you would rather me here, 3
if
feet,
you need the detail as part of your story, you need to be there.
about 3 feet 5 inches.
Yes.
Okay. So when we measure out, we should be about 3 feet 5 inches. To see the whole body, right? The whole body, I can go all the ways up to 5 feet, right? You can see the whole body.
I'm seeing the top of your head to
The bottom of my
your
shin,
knees.
my knees.
Yeah.
But
Just below your
the
knees.
quality of my face is minimal, right?
It begins to get soft. And the lighting
Oh, I can't. I'm
makes you
focusing on.
blend.
So I want to see how close I can get to do that. So 5 feet here. Lift it up a little bit, the camera.
I'm trying to find the spot again. You keep moving me.
I need a new camera operator. All right, so
You do.
4 feet 5, 4'5". Quality better.
Yes, as you approach.
Yeah.
As you decrease the distance, it does get better. Yes.
But I don't want to have to get this close all the time. I want to see what the max is I can go out and still be decent. Like 4 feet 6 seems to be it, right?
Yeah, it's still you can still tell a story from there, but you don't want to rely on it for again any details that's part of your story.
Right, but if I want to show the whole body routine, I would go no more than 5 feet, and then most of the storytelling, the close-up should be around 3 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty tight for us, right? That's pretty tight. About 3 feet is good for close-ups, and 5 feet is decent for the body. But any more than that, forget it, right? Like here,
you're not going to forget it. You're there. You're like in the shadows. Not in shadows, but you're off the side of the stage.
Right. But if I'm pretending that I'm far away and running closer, that would be a good routine, right? So I'm showing that I'm going from on a highway, getting closer to my destination. Yes. And that makes all the difference.
Yes. Yeah. You can do that.
Yeah. So about 5 feet, I think I would play as the max distance. And then 3 feet or 4 feet, I'll try to stay in here. This is 4 feet. What does this look like to you?
That's good. You don't have a big drop off when you get in that range.
Yeah. So between 3 and 4 feet, I'll live with, right? That'll be the main part. But then if I want to do a body shot, I'll go back a little bit. I mean, because my table is here, I can bring the chair in. The thing is, I think the cut
it's really
on
hard to
this,
hold this.
the cut on this is different than the iPad. iPad is more broad. This camera is a little bit more focused. Does that make sense?
You mean like the width?
Yeah. The iPad's not.
It's got a different angle to it. Yeah.
I think the texture on this is better than the iPad. What do you think?
It's a little, like I said, the lighting makes it soft, but we can't compare it because we can't match the lighting you had with the iPad.
Yeah. Well, they want to use YouTube. Everything is YouTube with them, so I can't use the iPad because iPad won't let me use it unless I have 1,000 subscribers.
Grab the milk out, find a bottle, wash it out.
Yeah. So they've got rules, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to use iPad to live stream.
I see.
And since I don't have that, I have to use the webcam. Does this
Are
suck?
there any adjustments on the webcam?
No.
By the way?
It's pretty limited. No, I
Yeah.
don't really have that. It's a pretty decent webcam as far as
'Cause we've had
imaging, but I don't have much. I don't have anything I can play with. It doesn't focus. It doesn't zoom in or zoom out.
Well, it does autofocus. So when
Yeah.
you're moving, I can tell it's autofocusing.
Yeah.
On whatever is a high contrast area.
But it doesn't have a manual focus. Maybe I should say
Right,
that.
right,
So I can't manual focus. If you want to get those kind of cameras, you're spending about $500 to get those that more detail.
I've got a webcam here which I used. I think I used it on Zoom even. It's still in that price range that you probably paid for yours, but you can go and download something for it. Mine was an HP, and you can download adjustments.
I really don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
That's more work than I want to do.
Right.
And I don't want to. I want to have this as simple as possible, because if it goes out, I want to be able to still adjust. And if I start worrying about software and stuff like that, I'm going to have problems.
Yeah, it's not software. They're just like sliders, but somebody does. You're right. Somebody does have to monitor those.
And Lauren's not going to do that. So I think this is as good as it's going to get. And I just want to know if this sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's. I think it's very acceptable to YouTube.
How'd it go?
The only way you're going to improve it is like you said already, having a higher dollar camera, which optics are going to be because of the dollars spent.
Wash the
Okay.
side of the bottom.
Spencer, is this YouTube quality? I think so, right? He's the YouTube expert. And the sound sounds good?
Well, through the phone.
What about without the phone?
Well, I heard you a little bit. I think without the phone, and it sounded good.
All right. So I'm not going to I'm going to take the phone away, and I'm going to just talk and see if you can hear it. Talk to David. Can you hear me at this distance? Spencer, ask him if he can hear me. Spencer, tell me what he says. Okay, I got that. Okay, so you can hear me and it sounds okay. Great. Well, that's the good thing. A little echoey?
The audio is very good. I think it's on par with a little, but you can't control that. You have the hard edges all around you, ceiling walls.
Yeah, I don't know how I get rid of it. I would have to get cloth and curtain to muffle it.
Exactly, and that's so you're still doing YouTube.
Yeah.
So you're still doing YouTube.
I wish I could get into the black box and do the show from there and use that space, but they're not going to let me do that. They're not going to give me permission to go into the black box on 2 Saturdays in the evening. These shows are 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I had to do that because I wanted a 7 o'clock Central Time, and this is Minnesota. Does that make sense? Dave? Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to use the black box. I just wish I could use another space besides my hallway here. But I don't have one. And this is the best room in the house to actually do all this. What do you think?
I think you're not far from what you had with Zoom.
But you still think Zoom is better?
I think the lighting only is the issue.
I just wonder how I can improve the lighting then. I mean, I could add another light in front of me. I wonder if that would, let me do one more change and see if I can make an adjustment here.
Yes.
I don't have any more clip-on lights.
Gotta be careful, David. It's really snug.
Does this change anything? Dave?
No, that brings back the hard edge shadow.
So that's not doing anything for me. I don't have any more clip-on lights. And that makes it worse? Dave?
I don't think it's improved anything.
How about now? No difference?
No, it's what you had before you did that.
That's sharper. Yeah. I don't have any directional lights. That's what I need.
It's still not.
I mean, this is the light I had before I turned that one on. This is the light.
I know.
This is the light I was using all that time, so.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a Lico or a floodlight that I could shine on me. I just don't have that stuff, so I can't change the lighting that much. I'd have to get a lighting rig. You know, I'm not going to do that, so. I think we'll have to live with this. Does it look cheap?
you don't have any of those. You don't have any of those Lowe's or Home Depot.
I don't. I mean, I have them at the office at school.
Lights.
No, I don't have them. I have at school. I think the two you gave me, I have them there, but I don't have them here. And I don't know if I were to start playing with all that, if it would make that much of a difference. I mean, I could get another clip-on light, I guess.
You're going to have to work through how to put a diffuser over that anyway. So you're probably better off not.
I know. Because I'd love to get some gel on me, you know. I'd love to be able to play with some colors here to make it a little bit more dramatic and get away from this white flat light. Because even if I could put, you know, light yellow on it, yellow would make me look sick, but if I could do a dark and a light, I might be able to get a little bit more dimension on me. But I don't know.
Now that lighting right now is very good.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the way, you know.
That
I
is.
think because you're blocking. Well, not.
Is that better? If I move closer to this light.
Off the frame. No. Not you.
Lauren,
What?
the camera?
Yes, if she goes back to where she was.
But I don't want to be here.
See, she's right under the overhead light that we have. If I go where she
Which
is,
makes a nice diffuser. It blocks.
yeah, I don't know if she appreciates being a diffuser. I don't know if I should say that to her. Diffuser of light.
Well, no, but I'm saying, is there something that could be placed?
I guess I could take I have a screen that I could put up there. Let me try this. Hold on. I'll get it.
I'm gonna faint.
Oh my gosh. Come
I'm
on.
gonna faint.
Yeah, go where you are for a second. Hey, Dave. Something like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that too much?
Yes. Maybe not.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's too high. I think.
When I sit there, I'm taking the pictures.
So whatever her shoulder height.
That's Lauren. So if Lauren is standing there by the light, she's going to diffuse it a little bit.
Or something of that same shape in height and width.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to hold it up with. I think that'll be it. So if Lauren, you go back to sitting there, I'll bring this back now. All right, I'm going to go with this then. This will be my reality. Does that make any difference?
For future.
Yeah.
I just ordered
Yeah, what'd you order?
from Amazon 3 lights. They were in a kit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be doing some tabletop photography.
Where are you going to put them? Are you going to put them on the table?
And they almost sound like they're, yes, they're very small.
Right.
And the kit comes with 3 light heads, which are adjustable. The light stands,
Yeah. Will you put them on table?
$49.
Yeah. Well, send it to me. The show doesn't go to the 7th, but again, I have limited options here, limited outlets, and limited tech people
Hey,
to make everything work. I mean, I wonder if I did even something like this with the towel, just to soften the light a little bit.
do you remember what happened last time we put something on that?
Yeah.
I really don't feel that comfortable. The light bulb pops up from the light.
Something like that is too much.
Yes.
That doesn't do anything, right?
Well, it blocks him because he's got the, oh, I see.
It's covering the camera.
Yeah, but now I don't think that's going to make a difference. I don't right. I'll have the equipment. I know what you're thinking about, but I don't have that. I think I'm going to keep it about 3-5 feet away. I think I'll keep it lit like this. They have those ring lights I was thinking about getting. Have you seen those that the people use for Zoom? I wonder if that would make any difference too. You know what I'm talking about?
I have 2. Yes.
I wonder if I put that around the camera,
I've
if
got
it would
one
make it.
that's about 18 inches across.
And where do you put that? Do you put it right in front of your
Shoot
face?
through that.
I mean, I could put the camera through something like that. I wonder if that would give any
No,
extra
put
light.
it right in front of the lens of the camera.
Right. I wonder if that would make a big difference, because I was thinking about getting one of those.
Yeah, they also were very inexpensive, and
Do you see a big difference?
well, I'm not working at that distance you were using.
Right.
I used it
For Zoom meetings.
at a smaller, maybe 2-3 feet. And it did make a difference.
Yeah. I know. I'll think about the Zoom, that light. I'll think about that, because I could use it for regular Zoom meetings too. Okay. So give me some information, some feedback, but
The one that I use it's adjustable as far as intensity and also color temperature.
yeah. Okay. Any other feedback here? Dave, any other observations?
No, everything looks good.
All right, so we'll go with this. The show goes up on the 7th, so I have a little bit of wiggle room, but I wanted to practice because I never used YouTube before. And like I said, you're not allowed to use an iPad unless you have 1,000 followers, and I do not. Should ask one of my students. A lot of those students are YouTubers, making a living. Okay, how's everything else going?
So far, not much has changed.
Yeah.
I did get contacted by a lady who
I'm going to end our stream.
wants me to do some.
Dave, I'm going to end the stream so we can just talk on the phone. Okay?
Okay.